What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and this, my friends, is Derail Valley Train Simulator. And I have one tip for you. The tutorials might try to kill you. I just finally unlocked the new DE2 locomotive, and I was running through the tutorial, and it told me to go max speed on a bridge, and it killed me. That's okay, because what we need to do anyways is we need to build our train that we're going to be traveling with. So let's go and do that, and then we'll get back into this. All right, so we have 3 jobs, all delivering coal to the steel mill. 2 of them are freight jobs. These are already loaded up and ready to go, and we have 1 job that still needs to be loaded and prepared and added to our train for departure. So let's go out to the yard, and we'll do that first before we depart. It's almost 7 a.m. the next day. Actually took me a lot longer to build the train than I thought, but we have our 3 orders. So there's 1 of them, 2 of them, and 3 of them. All right, so we have all 3 orders ready to go. Let's go ahead and run over to our brand new train. All right, here it is. I have literally been waiting since I started playing this game to get the chance to drive this. This costs about 200,000 in-game currency. So if you're playing the career mode, you're gonna have to work your way up to it. It's not gonna be fast. It's not gonna be easy. I've been grinding, but I've had so much fun playing Derail Valley so far. So it really hasn't felt like a grind because I've actually enjoyed the journey. You can actually see a long 20-car freight train behind us. That's what we're planning on pulling. It's about 1,600 tons. And honestly, this is our first drive in this DE6 freight train locomotive, and I have no idea if it's even strong enough to pull all of that. We're here at the coal mine in the north, and we got to take it down to Steel City. So let's go ahead and hop on board and get this thing fired up. So we'll go into the cab here up front, and I'm gonna go in here. Oops. Open that up. We'll get the electronics turned on. You hear a buzz. All the lights turned on, electronics turned on. We'll turn on the starter, and then we'll turn on the traction motor. There we go. We'll close that. And now, before we can actually start the train up, we have to go back here, which is pretty cool. You have to actually go back here, open the door, and start it from here. So let's go ahead and start it up. There it is. And we can actually also crank it right here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I was kind of underwhelmed. By the sound, to be honest. The other trains sound so good in Derail Valley, and I'm not saying this sounds bad. I mean, we're just starting it up, but I was kind of hoping it sounded a little bit better on the startup. We got some smoke coming out the top there, and I'm really looking forward to driving it and see what it sounds like while driving. I'm going to shut the door. We still got the windows open here. The cab lights are open. Let's go ahead and I guess you could say take a seat here in the driver's seat, and we'll go ahead and finish up a few more things. So we'll go ahead and get our lights on in the front and in the rear. What else we got going on here? So we have our brake pipe, main res, our dash lights, which we already have on, our cab light, which is also on, our horn. Oh, I gotta do it. Let's take a listen. Here's what outside sounds like. It's an interesting sound. Very interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it. At first I was like, ooh, and now I'm like, I don't know, like that. It has like a weird aftertaste. Does that make sense? Anyways, so we got that. We have our train brake, we have our independent brake, we have our dynamic brake, we have our throttle, we have our reverser, which we'll put in the forward. We have a cab fan down there. Where's the cab fan? There's a cab fan. That's cool. Probably won't need that over here. Let's go ahead and shut it off. We have our shut off button, and other than that, we are good. We have our bell as well. Let's see what that sounds like. Bell is okay. Then we have our sander right there. Let's go ahead and put it. We already have it in forward. We'll go ahead and put some throttle in. Oh wait, you know what? One more thing we forgot to do, and that is handbrake. There we go. Handbrake is now released. Now we can go back to the front and sit in place here. So again, brakes all released. We'll give it a little bit of throttle. Clean our head out the window if we want. So basically what we need to do is, again, Spence, it took like an entire game day, not even kidding, to make that train over there. A lot longer than I expected, to be honest with you. But it's 20 cars long, 1,600 tons, and she gonna be heavy. This is gonna be tough. We used the Ep4 to put it together and to get it loaded up with coal on the inside. So now they're all fully loaded. But yeah, it took a lot longer than I expected to get that together. It was also like I had to dig it out. It was like stuck with a bunch of other empty flat cars. I was like, oh man. So we go ahead and move to the front of this. We'll switch tracks and couple onto the back of it, and then we'll be heading that way to take it down to Steel City. So I really hope we can make it. It should be, I believe it should be mostly downhill, but I think it's going to start off uphill here in the beginning. So go ahead and go towards, past the switch there. There we go. And then we will go ahead and I guess we'll hop out and we'll go ahead and switch this to the other side. Actually, that's already right. We need to switch this one. Yeah, to the left. And I gotta be very careful not to damage the freight cars. I've already damaged there's probably already like 3 or 4 damaged ones. And they're only like, I mean, by damage, I mean like 10%. Like, they only like maybe a total of 80% damage. Because, again, they're very heavy. And when I was putting them together, I might have bumped them a little harder than I should have. All right, we're in reverse. All right, reverse. Let's go. I love how you can like sit here and like lean your head out the window. That's kind of cool. I'm backing up, backing up. Yeah, shut that door. All right, nice and slow. All right, keep coming. You're about to have back. Give me some brakes. Slow up, slow up, slow up. Whoa, there we go. That's nice. All right, on the mark. Cool. All right, we're gonna hop out here. And we're gonna tie this together. Just like so. Grab the coupler on this side and we're gonna hook it right there. Twist it up. Definitely want to attach the air brakes there. And open them to make sure we're actually getting that air pressure, or sending the air pressure down the line of the train. Oh, this is a long train. All right, we're in the back now here on track B20, and I have one more thing I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab this, and we're going to attach a lantern, a red lantern. This will be our EOT. And you can actually, if you don't know, if you're new to the game, you can buy those in the store at a few of the different shops at the depots. All right, we're all connected. We are ready to go. My one concern again is, can we make it all the way? I'm considering bringing that red DH4 with us in the back, or maybe slide it right between us and that first coal train, just in case we need the help. But that's going to be pretty expensive. When you start doubling up locomotives, you got to make sure you're making a lot of money on it, because it starts to get really expensive in fees and operational costs. So we're going to try it like this and see how it goes. Hopefully we make it. All right, here we go. Not gonna lie, I am a little bit nervous. I've checked everything. I've checked it twice. And we also need to get out of here because the weather is supposed to get really bad later. I checked the weather forecast and it's legit supposed to be nasty. So we are ready to go now. We'll go ahead and make sure all the brakes are released. Independent brakes are off. Train brake is off. and the hand brakes are all off. Let's go give a couple honks of the horn. Let everybody know we're moving. Yeah, there's some kind of bug with that horn. That does not sound right. All right, and let's go ahead and give it some throttle. And let's see if we can move. Oh, rolling backwards. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, you know what? Are we in? We're in reverse. That's why. Okay. Now we should start moving. Come on, baby. You got it. You got it. Oh man, if it struggles to get out of here, we're gonna be in trouble. All right, so a couple of things we gotta pay attention to. Mainly the TM temp, the traction motor temp. If that gets in the red for too long, we could lose power. And losing power is the last thing we want when we are going uphill or even downhill. We do have a dynamic brake as well, so we gotta watch out for that while going downhill. We're already in the yellow, just getting out the yard, but we're doing pretty good. This thing gets up to speed pretty quickly. I'll go ahead and shut off the cab light here for now. There we go, and we are rolling. All right, 1,600 tons, and she's actually making it look easy. Let's get some more headlights on there as we're climbing up. You can see we are just on the red. We're doing about 50. Ooh, we're getting real hot there. We got a, it's like a 2.3 degree uphill gradient coming up. So this is not gonna be easy in the beginning of this journey. I don't think we're gonna be able to get to 60 kilometers an hour. We're gonna try though. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that's the RPM. Our speed is here. We're only doing 15. Ooh, baby, I don't know if we're gonna make it, man. We might not even get out of here. We might have to go and get a helper locomotive to help us get through this. Because if we can't make it through this part, we're not gonna be able to make it the entire way. We'll see. I'm gonna try my best to get up the hill, but we're struggling already. You see right now on the map, based on the top right corner coming out of the coal mine. Oh crap, yep, we just busted a fuse. Dang it, man. We gotta go and fix that. That's gonna be over here. Actually, starter. Yep, there we go. And we're about to roll backwards. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're not gonna be able to make it. And it's starting to rain. We're not. It's starting to rain. Let's see if we hit the indie brake here. We'll try a hill start. And the train is not even the independent brake on the locomotive itself is not strong enough to hold the train in place. We're gonna have to apply some train brake as well to the entire length of the train. I'll go ahead and allow the traction motors to cool off here for a second, and then we'll give it a second try. If we can't get up there, we're gonna have to reverse back down the hill. All right, the traction motor has cooled down. We're gonna now attempt a hill start here. 2.1, 2.2% grade. So I'm now releasing the train brake, not the locomotive brake. So that's the brakes that are on the back of the train, not on the actual locomotive itself. So currently being held by the independent brake. We're already sliding backwards. We're gonna add that, add some sand. We're now turning on the throttle and slowly releasing the independent brake, and we'll have to see if that indeed works or not. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working. Dang it, man. All right, we're gonna have to back up, guys. Sheesh, I can't believe that, man. Our first drive in the DE6, sorry, and we can't get up the hill. I guess I pushed it a bit too far, so I'm gonna keep in mind for the future. As we let it roll backwards. Oh boy, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this. Oh my god. That thing is freaking me out. I turn that back on. This got bad pretty quickly. This got bad real quick. Alright, so it'd be a good idea to just use... Nope. I don't want to blow it again. Just use the train brake to help us roll backwards in control. So as you hear is the train brake, or the automatic brake, as you roll back down. And of course it is freaking raining. I tell you, man, I really enjoy this game. I do so much. What I don't enjoy though is just how often it rains. And I wish I could do something about it turning nighttime as well. I feel like I'm always driving at night or always driving in the rain. Other than that, I love the game. But I read something up online that apparently if you set it up at the beginning of your career, when you set your difficulty settings, you can turn on some kind of weather changer thing. But if you don't do that at the beginning, apparently you can't do that like at all until you've technically beat the game by unlocking all the licenses. So we are rolling backwards, much better control than we were. And what we're going to do is I'm going to back up and we're going to attach the DH4 to the train, and we'll try it again. All right, a little more. That should be good right there. Let's go ahead and hop out, and we'll connect the two. So we'll get this hooked onto there. Pop that. We'll put the air hoses together. Open up the hose, and then we'll also connect the MU. First time getting to do that, which is pretty cool. So now we can control each locomotive from just one single locomotive, which is really, really cool. So anything I do here in the front cab will also be basically mirrored in the rear, including the lights. So all right, so we can put it in reverse now, and we're actually going to back up and reconnect to our consist. Make sure the brakes are released there, and put some throttle in. All right, one back. Keep it coming slowly. And right there. Oh, almost there. Just a little bit more. Keep coming. Right there. Perfect. Lock it up. All right, we are all hooked up once again. 1,600 tons. Can we do it now, or are we gonna need more help? We have only one more locomotive in the yard, and it's the steam train, and I don't know how much help that thing is gonna be. But all right, we're in this thing. Cab light off, horn. There we go. Put it back into forward. Brakes all release. Give it some throttle. It is now raining, which is definitely not gonna help. And it kind of sounds like it might be a handbrake on. Oh, you know what? There is a handbrake on. I forgot. I set this handbrake on. Oh, jump on. Jump on. There we go. All right. I forgot I set it again after I decoupled. I was like, sounds like it's a handbrake on. I do love that the handbrakes actually screech to give you a nice indication that, hey, you're dragging the brakes. Okay, so we got 1.1%. Speed limit is 100, but we're not going to get to that. At least I don't think so. All right, let's get it the juice. Watching our ammeter and our temperature. I mean, we got up to the second sign with one locomotive, so we should be able to get there pretty easily with two. But you can overpower, or you can overcook the engine on both, and you can lose it, and you can end up disabling one if you're not careful. And we need all the power and momentum we can get. Because I think 2.2 might be the highest or the steepest part. I'm not sure. All right, we're in the yellow. I think we can stay right here as far as our throttle and our RPM. It is still climbing a little bit, and we're now going 25 kilometers an hour. I'm going to stay at this throttle setting for a bit and see how that does. Hopefully we'll be all right. All right, here comes that sign. We got stuck right after. Oh, it's actually 2.3%. And we are still struggling to get to about 25, man. I kind of thought we'd be doing a bit better now that we have help with us. We're in the yellow, which means a 2.3 starts about right now, which means it's going to get even harder to go up this hill. Now I just want to check and make sure this other locomotive is actually doing its job. It's actually working. We are connected here. The MUs are connected. Oh, there it is. We just lost it. Just freaking lost it. All right, we got to get over here and reset the breaker before we lose too much speed. And we can manage it. We can manage it. We'll be all right. We can manage it. If we do 10 kilometers an hour, that's fine. Got to watch the wheel spin. We definitely lost a lot of momentum by blowing that fuse there. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. This might be the top of it right here, I think. Oh my God, we're pushing it. Oh, this coal is heavy. We're doing 5 miles an hour. Oh, crap. Dang it. We almost made it. Almost made it. Brakes, 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 brakes. See, now that we're at a stop, it's going to be even harder. It's going to be even harder. So what I shouldn't have done, I made a big mistake there. I should not have gone back to this other cab to check on it because I lost sight of the temperature. I probably could have managed it to get us to the top of this hill if I would have just stayed in here. All right, we're going to try again to do a hill start. All right, shall we try it? So let's go ahead and release the train brakes. It's going to take a little bit of time for that to release. It's actually pretty fast in this game. And we'll start adding in some throttle, maybe 3 notches, and some sand, and then come off of the independent brake before I start rolling backwards. We're going to have to just let it roll back and try to do it again. We need to get more momentum rolling up the hill than we had this time. All right, where's my brakes, 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 brakes? Doing freaking 60, 50 miles around this bend. It might stop itself, actually. We'll see what happens. Uh-oh, what happened? This brakes are locking up. Oh boy, that doesn't look good. What happened here? How did you get off the track? Oh, how were you sideways? Oh my God. And the coal is all falling out. Wow. Just wow. Shall we try again? All right, here we go. Back at the bottom of the hill. I actually backed the train up a few hundred feet to give us a little bit more of a head start. And we're gonna try again and see if we can get, I believe if we can get just past this first peak, we should be fine for the rest of the trip. So we just gotta get as much momentum going here in the beginning as possible. Turn the sander on. I'm gonna give it as much juice as it will allow us to give it here just in the beginning. Handbrakes are all released. I've already checked that again. We are starting to get a little bit of rain. That's gonna make it a bit more difficult. And we're doing the best with what's made available to us here at this yard. There's only these 3 locomotives here. And I mean, worst case scenario, we may have to add the the steam train to the front too, but I don't know how much help that's gonna be. All right, here we go. We're doing 20 miles an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right into the red right off the bat here. Give it as much juice as we can. Usually the yards are pretty level. So it's going to get a good head start, and we're basically max throttle right now. And we're going to start off with a 1.1% gradient, and that is going to double. And we've got our speed up to 35. I'm going to get rid of the sand. Again, we have a limited amount of sand. And look at that. Now we got momentum. We're already going back into the yellow. We're still full throttle. Wow. The good news is the speed limit is nice and high, so I'm not too concerned about going too fast, at least not in this beginning part. But we're looking a lot better this time. A lot better. All right, here we come, passing the 2.3 gradient sign, which means that 2.3 gradient is going to be starting anytime now. And you're probably going to see our speed start coming down and our traction motor temp going up as the engine is working harder and harder to try to maintain speed and get the best forward speed as possible. There it is now. Our speedometer is going down and our traction motors are going up. But this is the fastest we've gone in our last few attempts at this. And so I'm feeling a lot better, but I don't know what happens after this corner. It looks like it flattens out, but I'm not sure. Our ammeter is kind of jumping up and down as we get into the higher RPMs here. That's a big drop off. We do not want to fall down there. All right, 1.7. All right, so it's not level, but it's definitely not as high as it was. But now look at that. We're dropping like crazy because the back of the train, the weight of the train, the heaviest part of our train is now on that steepest part of the ascent of the climb. And you can really see the physics at work here as we're really trying to pull this heavy coal train through the mountains. Wow, this is crazy. Down to 22 kilometers an hour. And we just got to get the back of our train over that hill. That's all we got to do. And after that, it shouldn't be as difficult. And we do not want to blow the fuse again, because that's going to really set us back. And honestly, this is the best chance we're going to get. I reversed the train back a little bit more, gave ourselves a head start. If we can't make it through this section like this, then we're going to legit need to call out an additional DE6. Oh boy. An additional DE6 to help us out, because the DH4 is not going to be enough. And that's going to be pretty expensive to get one over here. Ooh, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. We're right on the edge of grip. Oh man, we're so close. I'm walking the throttle backwards and walking it back up, trying to maintain forward speed without blowing the motor. All right, looks like this might be the peak right here. Oh my God, we're almost there. This might be the whole video right here, just getting to the top of the mountain. Oh my God, we're so close. Come on. Come on. Yep, 0.9 coming up. Oh my God, it's so close. Woo. It's like, I think I know what's happening too. As I'm punching the throttle more, the freight cars are like bouncing on the couplers in a way, and causing it to be even harder for us to get up the hill, because they're bouncing off each other and causing weight going backwards. But here it is. I mean, we got the front part of the train kind of to the peak, I guess you could say, but we got to get the rest of it. There's 20 freight cars back there, not including the 2 lead locomotives, which are also very heavy as well. Man, this is intense. This is freaking train simming right here, man. Like, this takes skill. This takes technique. Like, this is not just driving from A to B anymore. This is not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta push it. And there's more at stake than just wheel slip. And we're down to 5 kilometers an hour. Oh my God, I'm not even sure if we're gonna make it. I'm really not sure if we're gonna make it. We got the front of the train over the hump, but what about the back of it? We're doing 5 kilometers an hour. All right, maybe we can creep right here. I'm really playing with it right now. We're not, surprisingly, we don't need sand. Bro, she is. Like, I legit need a low gear. We need some low gears in this thing. This is legit nail biting right now. I really don't know if we're gonna make it. Ooh, 1.8, that's not what I wanted to see. I thought this was the worst of it. This sucks. This sucks. I mean, we should have the majority of the train, I would think, on the lesser gradient. We're definitely not gonna make the time requirement. All right, so 1.8 starts here. Man, we might get stalled out up here. We might get stalled out. All right, so far we're making it work. We haven't gotten very far, but we're gotten it back up to 20, or no, that's at 15, 12 kilometers an hour. And I'm really just, I'm pressing the throttle up a notch. I'm letting it get into the red a little bit. I come down a notch, and then you'll see the temp goes down. I get back into the throttle again. I kind of pull, let off tension, pull, let off tension. It's kind of like I'm like, ugh. That's basically what we're trying to do right now. And so far it's working. We are getting faster. I think we have the power to pull 1,600 tons up a 1.8% gradient. The issue is the 2.3% gradient. And the fact that that took all of our momentum, the gravity of that, yeah, now we're losing speed again as we're now getting the heavy part of the train onto that 1.8 because we're just already so slow. Yep, we're down. Oh man. Yep. Oh, there it is. Whew. We got us a little bit, man. We got a little ways. How far did we get? Oh my God, we're so close. Oh. Alright, yep, we're stalled out. We are stalled out on the side of a hill. Yeah, 1.8, 1.7 to 1.8% uphill gradient, and we're stuck, man, with 2 locomotives and 1,600 tons behind us. So we're gonna have to do what to call for help. I'm gonna have to see if we can find another locomotive at a local yard to come help us out. So what we'll do is, man, this has become a whole deal. So I'm gonna actually set the handbrake here on our lead locomotive just to keep us in place, and also I'm gonna set it here on the cargo as well, just to make sure we don't have a breakaway. And we're gonna actually have to wait for somebody to come out here and help us out.